We live. Hey man, we going for strikes, man. We going for,
what's up, guys?
We going for 1, 2, 3 YouTube strikes with this video.
Oh man, this is a very delicate topic,
it's not
guys.
Even delicate. It's just a whole bunch of butthurt people that's gonna try to say something.
Is it safe to say this is a sensitive topic?
Yeah, it's safe to say that.
Sensitive. So we're gonna have to.
Oh, my bad.
Guys, we're gonna have to water down our
whatever we're gonna say.
Our commentary for the algorithm, so we don't get striked. But guys, if you're just joining the stream, man, welcome. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the video to your friends. Yeah, man, we gotta expose these demons and this craziness and this nonsense that's going on in this country. So, yeah, man, we're reacting to a video today. And Fred,
yeah, if you read the title, yeah, I forgot. So, Colorado mom is suing the school, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the school, I don't know what teacher did this, but they was in a club or like some type of get together, like is it like an after school program or like after school program? Okay. Yeah. So a 6th grader. Is it a female 6th grader or a boy 6th grader?
We're gonna find out.
Well, a 6th grader. Yeah, 6th grader, and then this 6th grader was in a class about gender and sexuality, something. We're gonna leave it to the video to explain more.
Basically, school went behind the parents' back to recruit the child into a sexuality club. Which something like that, you kind of want to run it through the parent. I see. Like, common sense.
I see this quote a lot on the internet, and I believe it's from the guy who wrote Lord of the Rings. I'm not 100% sure. Don't at me on this, but evil cannot create. Evil can only destroy. Yeah. So when you look at this, certain people cannot, like, they won't, they're not able to, like, their idealism is not like they have to like force that on somebody or like try to warp somebody's mind to get it to the next generation. And this is very alarming.
It's a red flag, major red flag, because if you have to sneak behind the parents' back, then it's not. Most likely, it's not good. It's not good education.
If you hiding in the dark, yeah. If you believed in what you was talking about, or
you would have asked the parent.
You would do it in the light. You would do it in public. You do it for everybody to see. But when you do it in the dark like that,
and I know that what their excuses are. Gonna be like, oh, people are so judgmental. It doesn't matter. That's the parent. That's the legal guardian.
It doesn't matter. People are gonna be judgmental.
You need to run that through the parent.
You don't have self-respect to like challenge that. If people gonna find it like
right, exactly.
You should have more self-respect.
Yeah, man. Like, you don't do that, bro. And you can't justify it. But anyways, guys, we're gonna stop the rambling and we're gonna get to the video so you guys can see what we're talking about. We're gonna react to the video and give our commentary. So YouTube, don't come at us. Copyright. We are just reacting to the news, giving our commentary and for educational purposes. And what else? Help me out here.
Wait, educational purpose or we just reacting?
What's that thing that we be yelling out?
Wait. Free use? No.
Fair use.
Hey, why the cursor keep moving like that?
That's weird.
Hey, that's the mom, that blonde hair lady.
I think I have no idea, but we're about to find out, guys. So make sure. These females look weird, bro.
Ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really like watching a video with too much females on it. Like when they talking, to be honest, I'm just gonna keep it real.
Why so?
There's a whole lot of buzzing and twerping and chicken noise, whatever chicken noise.
That's a horrible explanation. It's terrible.
It's very much
buzzing and twerping. What does that even mean, sir?
That's all you hear. This all you hear, bro. They just all right.
Let's find out. Let's see what they gotta say, man. Come on.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to find the cursor. You see, already this video gonna give us problem.
Dang.
Oh my goodness. But guys, this is very serious. Look, also this too. If you're looking in from outside the U.S., this is since COVID, man. This has been a poop show.
Yeah, ever since COVID happened, bro,
like
things have been.
all these woodworkers, fairy tale people.
Yeah, I was just telling Fred this.
They keep coming out the woodworks, boy, with this.
Yeah, this have been Gotham City all over, everywhere. Yeah, man. So we're gonna get right into the video. So like and subscribe, guys. Let's get it.
There's a lot of displays in every class, almost every classroom.
Some teachers rip school policy on transitioning.
Kind of encouraging students to accept a certain point of view.
Yeah, encouraging.
Why are you saying it like that?
They're not encouraging. They're plastered on the wall everywhere.
Encouraging. That sounds like you're convincing. It sounds like you're trying to get people to want to do something. You know.
Yeah, you're encouraging them to go into a lifestyle that is not
probably they wouldn't naturally gravitate
they would not naturally they wouldn't. Like, but if you check somebody who's depressed and like have very low self-esteem, you got yourself a body right there. You got yourself a prophet body right there. That's the way I see it.
It says that in the Bible, train them up young, and they will walk in the word.
Mm-hmm.
Something like
There's
that.
A lot of displays.
Correct me in the comments, guys.
Almost every classroom.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. They put this all for a group of people that's a very small percentage of the population. But it lets you know that the people who are in charge of this country, they're not for us and they're not for God. They're not for truth and they're not for like the right thing.
Yeah, man. Leave the kids alone, bro.
They work. Their whole thing is
damn.
They worship Satan, and this goes against everything about human beings. But let's get to it.
Yeah, why can't the kids just be kids? Why you gotta be convincing them into transition?
Why you gotta talk to them about anything sexual?
Like let them figure that out when they're grown adults, bro.
Hey, if you was in middle school right now, right, at 6th grade, and the teacher tried to do this for you, that teacher would have got ripped apart.
I've been pissed.
No, that teacher would have got ripped apart if it became public what that teacher was doing. Now it just shows you how far off we gone.
We veered off major.
Mm-hmm.
We in the twilight zone.
Kind of encouraging students to accept a certain point of view.
Kind of encouraging. They're very much encouraging. Like it's not even encouraging. They're putting it in your face everywhere you go. Like they're trying to make it the norm, and the best way to make it a norm is to hit the next generation after, like the newest generation.
Precisely, bro.
Right. Rather than focusing on learning.
I want to teach Shakespeare, not gender ideology.
The fact of the matter.
I'm saying though.
Yeah, like these are stuff that are for the parents and the kids only. Yeah. Nobody else. Parents and kids only. This conversation is for only parents and kids only. There's no exception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the old day when you give little Jimmy to talk about the bees and the birds?
Now it's about the bees and the bees and the.
Now the school has to do that for some weird reason. The school
want to play parent, but it's not the school. It's it's the government. The government want to take. They want to play. They want to play parent.
I thought the school's job was to
teach.
Educate.
They haven't educated in a very long time.
You know, yeah. Like, is that gonna be in their test taking? Like,
right?
Like, is that gonna be in the college workbook?
Right?
Like, what's going on here?
Stuff that don't have nothing to do with school.
Yeah. How does that fall into curriculum?
Man, it's just some.
No teacher should have to lie to parents really about anything.
Yeah. No teacher. That's like
it's a done deal. The moment you lie,
where did we go from there?
Done.
Like when you became a teacher, it was always for the kids' betterment, like for the kids to get better, and you always go to the parents to talk to them about the kids. You know, like what were they having when the teachers teachers conference or something, or the teacher parents conference or something like that.
Mhm.
Like they're straying away from that, and
Man, these
Man.
schools are becoming some evil.
that's why a lot of people is pushing
place.
out. A lot of people are pushing out to homeschool your
Yeah,
kids
man.
because
That's
you
becoming more.
you
and
can't
more
even
of a
trust them
thing.
at the school no more because
Mhm.
allegedly you got predators at the school. They got fresh meat, fresh young meat.
Mhm.
That's what they got going on.
Even some teachers.
These teachers can't. The teachers who are doing this in secret, they can't keep their hands off. It's a buffet out there. You get 6 to 7 students in that room and talk about whatever you're gonna talk about. Man,
Teachers are against those policies
yeah, what was lady neck, bro?
that shred parental rights.
Oh, bro, I bet her water get cold. Like her tea get cold when it gets to the stomach.
When it comes to gender transitioning school districts in more than
I bet you her name is Miss Zebra.
Zebra? You mean giraffe?
She looked like a zebra.
Are you roasting her? She ain't even do nothing.
Hey, bro, she looked like a zebra crossed with a. I don't know, man. It looked like as she's talking on the camera.
I could pour water in here and just drink it off.
Hey, all right,
Wine,
we'll stop.
I'll
We'll
pour
stop
wine.
being immature, guys. Let's
Yeah,
get it.
let's
Let's
get it, let's
continue
get
with the video.
Let's get it.
Even some teachers are against those policies that
Even some teachers, the way she phrased that,
Even
of course the teachers should. These are the
Yeah,
good
I'm
teachers
confused.
that like
Yeah.
y'all are twisting.
Like this is
twisting-
misinformation.
they're-
This is deception.
Yeah, they're twisting good and evil.
Yeah.
They're twisting good and evil.
Like,
They're
would
making
you
it
like-
seem like the teachers who are against this are the bad guys.
Yeah.
shred parental rights when it comes
Even
to
if it was good, the moment you lied, that automatically makes it bad.
That makes it bad because you're hiding something.
Yeah.
What are you hiding? What is there
So
to
it's
hide?
not even a point of what they're teaching. It's just y'all lied. That's where they got me. That's where they got me effed up, man. If that was my kid, come on, man. I'd be so mad if I found that out. Imagine that. Imagine that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And then now your kid talking about like
That's a tough
transitioning,
pill. Oh, my
coming home with paperwork, this and that, and then next thing you got social workers.
At the house because
Yeah,
I don't
saying
respect
that.
I don't respect the kids'
Yeah.
pronouns and
You'd
all
be
that.
like, when did I sign up for this? When did I allow my kid to get like? Come on, bro.
That's a nightmare for any parent because
man.
you raise your kids on a certain on a foundation on
Yeah.
values, you know that been going since the birth of mankind, and
Yeah.
and you got these farts who don't want who won't create their own, and they won't like keep it to themselves, but they'll plaster out and like, man, there's so much to say about it, but like I can't really say how I feel. But you guys know how you guys know what I feel. All right, let's get
It's
it.
evil, bro.
parental rights when it comes to gender
let
transitioning
me go
school
back.
districts in more than
Really about anything.
Even some teachers are against those policies that shred parental rights when it comes to gender transitioning school districts in more than 24 Democrat-led states pop up the map.
School and Dem-led states strips. Wow, schools and
Stripping parents' rights.
states strips parents' rights.
I
That's
I
crazy.
got a question about that. So if you strip my right, so I'm not responsible for this kid? I don't get it. How does that work? How does that work here?
Like basically, whatever happened with your kid, you're supposed to have the last say with your kid. Basically,
But if your rights are stripped, how you gonna have the last say?
you not. They're gonna take your kid and then put them in a foster home, and the kid's gonna go to some foster home, and that foster home gonna get money for that kid. It's really
That's
a
evil,
sick game.
bro.
It's really more in line with human trafficking, in my opinion. I feel as though these teachers who are trying to transition these kids, I feel as though they're traffickers and they're agents. Like their goals are not right. Their goals are not for the kids. They're hunting, man. It's hunting season.
Wow.
Are telling their staffs that they can or should keep a student's gender choice hidden from their parents. 2 Colorado families are suing the Poudre School District.
Parents sue over secret gender club. That's secret.
As they should.
Secret.
As they should.
As they should, man. Get
Rightfully
that
should.
dough. Get that paper.
teachers recruited their little 6th grade daughters to join a secret club that encourages gender transition.
See, that's messed up, bro. Like, how you gonna secretly do something like that? That's the problem here. Secrets.
My thing is about this is it's so against their nature that you literally converting kids, but then in Canada you get in trouble if you do conversion therapy for some of these people. Like, it doesn't make sense. It like they're able to do certain shit. I mean, they're able to do certain stuff, but Christians or people who have standards who operate on what's right cannot do. Like, these people, they're protected like a mother lover. Let's get it.
Our team reached out to the Poudre School District for comment. We're still waiting to hear back. So far, nothing.
Bro, tear down the school, bro. Tear down the school, bro. Like,
ain't it?
Aaron,
this is why I say, look, I'm not advocating for any violence. But this is why I say, man, keep yourself armed, keep yourself focused, like that word right there, focus. And if people try to do anything to infringe on your rights and what you believe in, hey man, it is what it is. That's another conversation. You know what I mean? Let's get it.
Let's get into that, bro.
mom of one of those girls in that secret club. She's here with Pam Bond.
Bro, that's messed up,
Yeah.
man. They've been dealing with that.
Yeah, my thing is, man, if you have a kid, man, really talk to your kids as you're bringing them up. Like, literally, like, now you have to explain to them the dangers of this world. There's gonna be certain people that are gonna be after you. They're gonna try to change your mind. They're gonna try to change your ideas of what life is. You gotta. It's extra more work for the parents. Because now you gotta protect your kids from the school. It used to be you gotta protect your kids from strangers. Now you gotta protect your kids from the school.
Yep. From
where they're gonna be at for like 7 to 8 hours a day, depending on what they're.
The former Florida Attorney General who is representing the families in this case. Great to have you both. Aaron, first of all, what did your child tell you was going on in this club?
Yeah, so she was new to school. She's a shy, introverted kid, and
You see, they know who to go after. They go after the quiet one. They go after the one that
the ones that they know they ain't gonna say much.
That's not really outgoing. Like they. My question for this lady is the father in the home? That's my first question, because I don't see no father in this picture right here. So maybe he took the picture. I don't know, but hopefully the girl has a father.
Interesting observation.
Let's get it.
on regular Tuesday, her art teacher asked her to stay after school for
The art teacher is all. I bet that art teacher had the side his or her head shaved off.
art club. And so we gave our consent for her to attend art club that day. But when she got there, she very quickly learned it was actually Gender and Sexuality Awareness Club.
Wow, that's not an art club.
That's misleading.
That's not an art club.
Like,
Wow,
you're misleading people.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Her daughter is smart for going back to her mom and talking to her and telling her about this. Like, cause you gotta be in your child's life, and then y'all gotta back and forth. What you do what you do at school today? Like, every day they go to school, you gotta ask them about school. You gotta ask them about like how they doing, what's going on. You know, you gotta like.
Communication is key, man.
Mm-hmm.
And not just that, but the art teacher had invited in an outside presenter. And
Wow, an outside presenter. Did this outside presenter get
Didn't get
approval?
screened.
did they get
Could
approval?
be, I don't know.
Did they get approval from the principal,
Ain't
from the
it
school?
like no background check?
I like how they're not telling you like the gender of the teacher.
Mm.
Already, I feel like it's a female. I'm just keeping it real. I feel as though it's that's crazy. They got an outside presenter. You don't know who this person is. Like, you didn't prove this.
That's dangerous.
That's
bro.
very dangerous, bro. Yeah.
into the classroom that day, and this woman did absolutely unthinkable things.
Wow. Okay, it was a woman. I was right.
Wow.
I was right. Wow.
With the kids.
Unthinkable thing.
She used flags to describe umbrella terms.
That's not art, fam. See,
telling the kids if they're not fully comfortable in their biological sex, that means
That's
How you gonna
that's
tell?
right
How
there.
you gonna
No,
tell?
that's right there was what's the word when you trying to manipulate somebody's mind?
Hmm.
When you trying to
You're not fully comfortable.
Like,
How you gonna tell me if I'm fully comfortable?
right,
Come on.
right.
How you gonna tell me what?
They're
I,
literally
like,
trying to
that's
put the idea-
programming, bro.
Yes, that's programming.
Like, come on, man.
Wow, bro.
It's crazy, bro.
Wow. You see how they try to put that in that kid's mind? And if you do it enough time, they're going to start to believe it.
Exactly. And that's what happened to that last kid who was miserable after he made that transition. Because he didn't know better.
He ain't know no better, man. They over here playing like it's rainbows and daisies, but
Yeah,
in
man.
actuality, it's not. It's the opposite of that, bro. These pharmaceutical people, they're making money off off the people who are transitioning, or the people who doing all like. How much does it cost to be transgender? How much does it cost a year? Somebody give me the answer, please. How much
It's
does
a
it
bunch
cost
of hormones.
to get hormone therapy? All that stuff. How
All
much
that
does that cost? And you gotta do that for the rest of your life if you want to continue being something you're not, instead of living life for free. Yeah,
That's sad, man. How these kids are getting confused, bro.
that's crazy. So they
The
brought
child
it,
mind
they
is
brought-
is so innocent.
yeah,
man.
they brought an outside presenter. The outside presenter begins to manipulate these kids' mind and put false.
Man, arrest should have been made, bro. I don't know why arrest wasn't made. Any arrest wasn't made.
Man,
Like, that's what I want to know. Are they? Is that group that
is anybody
protected?
getting arrested for this?
Like, that's a violation of safety.
That's like,
It's a safety violation.
like
First, all of this is not.
and that shouldn't
under
even
the
be in
parents'
school in the
consent.
first place. School is just look. It's math, reading, all the other BS stuff that you're probably not gonna use in the rest of your life. That's what school is supposed to be about. Not about your sexuality or anything sexual. There should be nothing sexual. I mean, unless you have a sex ed class.
Yeah,
because
that
you wanna
was
teach
that
them-
was okay.
You want
yeah,
to teach them
sure.
the dangers of disease, because you know, kids are gonna be kids. Kids are gonna be young. They're gonna explore.
Experiment.
Yeah.
So you
So you
want
wanna-
to
you wanna have
educate
them-
them.
yeah, you have to
know
educate
the
them.
dangers of
Yeah.
those experiments beforehand,
Yeah.
and that's it, bro.
Man.
That's it.
My thing is, can I be an outside person and come in and
Yeah,
get
man.
these kids tattoos?
Absolutely,
or
bro.
get these kids on cigarettes? Can
you
I
just
do
gotta
that?
be a part of that. If you're a part of that agenda, you got like you got bubble around
And,
you.
that's also
Untouchable.
remind me too, guys.
You're
at the
untouchable.
end of the day, and this is my personal opinion, that letter group, their whole stick, their whole agenda, their whole like one of their biggest agenda points is the children, and is they want to pervert the children. They want to pervert the child. That's the best way I could say it. And what do you think they're gonna do after they pervert these children? They're gonna have a little piece of that. Let's get it.
Damn.
Freaking sickos, bro. And they ask you why you care so much. I care because of this. I care because you gotta hide it from the parents. That's why I care.
If you got that's
Over here
right
putting
back.
lies in these kids, man.
Let's get it,
kids
guys.
if they're not fully comfortable in their biological sex, that means they're transgender. She told them that queer is a term to use while you're still figuring out your sexuality.
So,
What?
yeah,
She talked
Come
about
on.
polyamory. She told
poly-
them that these new labels that they had just adopted made them more likely to commit suicide, and talked extensively about suicide. She talked to them about puberty blocker.
wow. Wait, why are you talking to kids about suicide? Like that,
Bro,
cause you know
this
that's
person
what
is-
you
this
know
person
you know
was
you know
way
the-
out of pocket.
you know what those doctors do. Like when they try to get a kid to transition, they're talking to the parents, and then
They say you're not gonna be comfortable. You know they.
would you have a live kid, or would you have a not alive kid?
Mhm.
And that's where that whole suicide thing comes. So they're trying they're trying to give the kids like a leverage to use against their parents on when if they were to transition. If I don't get this done, then I don't want to be alive, Mom. Like, come on, bro. These people are. It's like a 3-point system they got going on here, man.
Suicide, and talked extensively about suicide. She talked them about puberty blockers
Why are you talking to them about suicide? None of them was suicide. They're just there for art.
and
Like, bro, talk about misleading, man.
hormones. She said that their parents
Hormones, and they gonna lie and say hormone blockers are not harmful.
extensively about suicide.
Let me go back
She
a little
talked
bit.
sex, that means they're transgender. She told them that queer is a term to use while you're still figuring out your sexuality.
Figuring out your sexual. Why you still figuring out your sex? Queer is when you trying to still figure out your sexuality. Why are you trying to get them to figure out their sexuality? Why? Unless you want to get into that, right? Unless you want that kid to explore their sexuality with you, you be like, all right, now you figure this out. Let me walk you through it. And that's when they get physical with your kids. And that's when I go to the school and I act up. I act a fool and I get arrested or I get good down. Bro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna act a fool. I'm gonna act. That's the best way I say it. I'm gonna act a fool at the school. Hey, let's get it. Damn, boy, that's just it, guys. It angers me so. It angers me. It angers my breasts, my chest, my everything.
That man said his breast,
My
bro.
breast. Hey, you can say breast like.
Hey, yo. Pause.
She talked
Let's
about
get it.
polyamory. She told them that
Polyamory, that's
Ain't that when
That's like
a lot of people together, or what's that?
yeah, basically. Let's Google that. Let's be politically correct here, guys.
Yeah, isn't that when you got a whole bunch of people like they just all like
Polyamory, the practice of engaging in multiple romantic and typically sexual relationship with
what?
the consent of all the people involved.
So they're trying to do that in the whole class of all the.
What?
All right, kids, let's do this group project.
Oh, bro,
Oh
this is a violation.
Oh
on
my
so many
goodness.
levels, man.
You can see where this is going, right? Like, say for instance, they get to the point where okay, everybody they got what they want from these kids, right? Like they got them what they want them, and then they're gonna start doing these exercises.
I feel like all this shouldn't even be a suing situation. I feel like all adults involved in this who was
They should be
teaching
put on
these
trial.
kids- yeah, they should be put on trial.
And then they could walk across a special stage with a rope at the end.
These are sexual offenders at this point.
In my opinion, guys.
What?
Yeah. You're right.
How
Yeah.
are they not?
Yeah. It's like that. It's like that gay choir from San Francisco that made that song about going after the kids.
Yeah,
And then
man.
multiple.
And they
almost
did
all
it.
of
They did this with no parental consent.
and almost all those people in that great gay choir had sexual offense. That's
Bro,
crazy, ain't it?
These are sex offenders.
They tell you what they want to do.
You-
They're going after the kids,
yeah,
man.
like no one's like.
Like
How's the laws over there?
like
This
that-
is not making sense.
like that pride parade thing that they had. They was trying to get going on Florida.
Yeah.
And then DeSantis was like, "Hey, no kids over there." And, they're
And
like,
they're
"All right,
getting-
we're not even gonna do it. Because the kids can't come. Because that was the whole point of us doing this. Because
Wow.
the kids, like, come on, guys, man.
Bro,
Look, America
this
is
sick, man.
like, look, guys. If you're outside of the country of America, and you're looking in, you see all this BS happening. Just know. There's people in America that are against this.
There's people
with
in
common
America
sense.
who are like, what in the world is going on?
Yeah, let's
Come
go,
on, man. Let's go.
these new labels that they had just adopted made them more
These
likely
new
to
labels. So
New labels.
whatever, like when they call themselves like these new labels, like say for instance,
Yeah.
now I'm a xylophone now, like and then xylophone we do stuff with the teacher because that's what xylophones do. We exclusively do stuff with the teacher.
Bruh.
You see
Today I was
manipulate
filling off a medical form, and the medical form was asking me stupid questions like, "What do you currently identify as?"
Wow.
And I couldn't answer it because
There was no male or female.
at the moment I identified as a unicorn. They didn't have that,
Oh,
so
my
I had to skip it. That's how crazy the world has gotten, bro. I looked at that. I purposely skipped it, and I wish they would have told me,
Said
"Hey, you gotta
something.
choose one."
You got like
I would have walked out. I would have
at the
walked
end of
out.
the day, they can only test you for one or two things. for if you're a male or if you're a female. That's the only thing they can test you on. That's the only thing they can test your blood work. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just,
like, like, what you gonna do? You gotta test my blood and make sure I'm right. What I identify. What if I'm a Great Dane today, or a Komodo dragon? I don't know, man. It's wild, bro. Like, let's go.
Suicide and talked extensively about suicide. She talked to them about puberty blockers and
puberty blockers is another thing too. That's the most disgusting thing you could put in your child. That's the most disgusting thing you could put in your child. You gonna stop that? Horrible. And then they say, oh, it's reversible. How is it reversible? Say for instance, you got a boy, right? You got a son. And you put him on these puberty blockers. Now he probably won't grow to the height that he would have been without them.
They're supposed to get the height.
And then, like,
supposed to get the.
So 10 years after you take him off this thing, right? Let's just say, for instance, 10 years later down the line, he decides he don't want this anymore. Now he's gonna be stuck being short or whatever the side effects was. It's not reversible. You can't grow after your puberty.
Here's my take on that.
Yeah.
Puberty blockers should be illegal because you're
said
basically
illegal or illegal?
Illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're basically blocking the development of a child, of a adolescent.
I promise you that does something with the mental too. It does something with the brain. Because once you get to 25 years old, 25 to 27, your brain fully mature.
Yeah, a human needs to develop, and you're blocking their natural development. You're stopping it, and that's
you're not supposed to stop it. It's supposed to. You're not supposed to stop it. That's the best way I can say it.
Yeah. Like, why is that even a thing?
And that's money too. And how much money you think goes in the pharmacy?
How a drug like that gets approved though?
It gets approved because these people
like
want it
you're
approved.
Literally stopping
that's the whole agenda. Yeah. That's disgusting, man.
That's wild, bro. Wild West.
The cursor. I keep losing the cursor.
What's the cursor? You gotta wake it up.
Yeah.
Sleep on you.
sex hormones. She said that their parents might not be safe, that they don't have to tell parents where they are, not just.
What? You
tell the parents that they might not be safe?
Oh, their parents might not be safe. Like, you can't go to your parents to talk to them about this because that's not safe. What? You telling me the person that gave birth to me is not safe? Then who's safe? You? Who's safe, Jim? Who's safe?
Like,
who's safe if it's not my parents that put me in school, put clothes on my back, put food in my tummy? If they're not safe, then who is? You? I just met you today. What?
Look, I think they're right about that part, Fred. Parents might not be safe because if I find that out, you ain't safe.
Right?
The people who did that, you ain't safe.
You ain't safe. Don't tell your parents because my life is not
safe
if you tell your parents.
Okay?
Let's get it.
Have to tell parents where they are, not just for this.
Wait, you can't tell parents where they are? Like at the club or like just in general, like where they are? If they were to go on like on a...
That's not good. You can't do that. Like,
hey man, let me hop into this suing thing, man, because this affected me emotionally. I want to be a part of this.
Like, you can't do that. It's wild, man.
That's crazy.
Their parents might not be safe, that they don't have to tell parents where they are.
They don't have to tell parents where they are.
You don't have to tell. You don't have to tell your parents where you at.
Don't tell them where you are.
Don't tell them.
Please, look. They don't need to worry about it.
Not just for this meeting, but for future meetings.
Wow, not for just this meeting, but for future meetings too. And then they keep asking people like us, why do you care so much? This is why we care so much, because y'all doing this. Y'all doing this shit in secret.
Here,
why are you doing it in secret if you obviously don't care? That's what people.
I never heard something like that. Doing something behind the parents' back like that, bro. I thought it was all about consent. They're not of the age of consent, so they have to
definitely
get consent.
Not at the age of consent. These are 11 to 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
And if you're a smart kid, 10. If you're a dummy, 13.
She runs an organization called Skittles for kids 5 to 11. She runs.
Wait, hold on. What? Skittles? That sounds. I ain't gonna.
Sounds colorful.
It's very colorful. Yeah.
Hey yo. Pause. Stop the cap.
meeting, but for future meetings she holds in the community. She runs
She holds in the community. That means they're gonna be in your community holding these things, and you'll never know. It might be at like a clubhouse somewhere, and the kid be like, "Oh, mom, I'm gonna go to this event," and they're going to this BS.
an organization called Skittles
Yeah, why we call it? Yeah, I know why they call it Skittles.
for kids 5 to 11.
5 to 11.
Mm.
5 to 11.
Hey, yo, man, this chick, her tape line.
Last time I checked, you get arrested if you mess with anybody under 18, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. You get put on a list, on a special list called the sex offender list, and then you gotta walk to people's doors to tell them that you're a sex offender, like
They don't do that no more.
oh my, 5 to 11 years old. What are you talking to a 5-year-old about this for? What are you talking to a
Man, those kids, I feel sorry for them. They must have been confused as hell.
even 17 years old is too young to be talking about this BS, in my opinion.
This is awkward, right?
To discuss gender and sexuality. And as my
As to discuss 5-year-olds, Jerry. 5-year-olds. They probably fit in a little bit 4 years on there too. They
This is prosecution worthy right here.
let's get it.
Children
room
with
that
that
day.
name.
The art teacher even pulled my daughter aside as she's 5 to 11 to discuss gender and sexuality. And as my
Aimed
daughter
at
left the
children
room
with
that
that
day,
name.
the art teacher even pulled my daughter aside as she was leaving and said, "Remember, you don't have to tell your parents."
You don't have to tell your parents. Well, I told my parents, and I getting sued.
Wow. Wow.
That's an odd thing to say. You don't have to tell your parents. Usually, teachers involve the teachers want to involve the parents with their students, like school life. Like the teachers, that used to be the whole teacher's thing. You know what I mean? When your kids act up, they call the mom, they call the parents, right? You'll be in big trouble once the school call your parents, right? Once you get home. But now they're encouraging not telling the parents about anything. Next thing you know, your kid's not even in the school. Oh, they're missing. Oh, we don't know where they went. Oh, they got trafficking. They got human trafficking. They got sent to one of those elite parties.
You don't have to tell
to
your
get
parents.
harvest for these elites, so they can harvest their fear. What's that word called? A
That's
drug
so
home or
dangerous
something like that.
too,
I
man.
probably said it right.
If you think about it, it's so dangerous because
Very dangerous. It's very dangerous.
If the school is telling them you don't
Because
have to tell your parents, then the parents will never know.
The
so
parents will
now
never know.
they
Yeah,
can
so-
make up any story.
And then you could take them kids wherever you want, and the parents won't even know where their kids at. And then one day they might not even see their kids anymore, because they'll be like, "Oh, your kid ran away." They left a note saying they ran away.
That's dangerous, bro.
Very
That's
dangerous,
So
man.
dangerous. Wow.
Let's get it. And by the way, the person in the middle, I think that's a meat suit. Cause when she was bending down, I seen that forehead. I was like, yeah, that's a meat suit.
Yeah, that forehead made like a.
It looked weird. It looked like it was Ali on. Like that Biden video we did when he was like scratching the back of his neck, and then like.
Man, let's go. Man.
You don't have to, and is there a shouldn't that's attached to that?
If there's a shouldn't.
Right. Exactly.
Right? Is there like say for
It's like you don't have to.
I feel like
this.
that. I feel like they want to say shouldn't.
Yeah. It probably
Well,
did.
as we
Let her speak. Let her
later
speak.
found out, as multiple families have come forward, their daughters followed the rule. The number one
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, to the parents that your kids follow those freaks. I mean, not freaks. I mean those people's sorry guys. Those people's rules.
Mm.
You got a lot of talking to do with your kid if they're really not gonna tell you what's going on, like in an after school program. You really got a lot to unpack with your kid.
Yeah, man.
So you see, it showed you which
shows
parents
you
talk
how
to.
dangerous this
Yeah.
is.
It shows you.
These
like,
kids will just go home and be like, "Oh, we don't have to tell our parents."
Yeah,
Their
yeah.
parents won't ask because they don't
That's
know what went on.
crazy. And
Boom.
wow.
one rule is what you hear in here, keep in here. And so many parents went even a year not knowing that their children had been attending this club.
And what did they do in that club for a whole year? After a while, you kind of get tired of talking about it, right? Now you gotta put them words into action now. You gotta throw that bitty back now, huh? Right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong for saying it like that?
Bro, it's
Groomers, bro.
crazy, bro.
Used to be used to groom a dog for a dog show. Now you grooming kids for whatever BS they got going on.
without their knowledge.
Pam, talk to me about the legality of this.
It's not legal.
Yeah, at America First Policy Institute, we are so proud to represent these families, Harris. You know, we have to demand accountability and transparency.
The teacher should be fired, and that person that teacher brought in, both of them should be arrested.
And the school should get sued for not.
And a minimum of 25.
For letting something like
25
that,
years.
for approving something like that.
Yeah.
Because it gotta go through.
Bruh, hey man,
it gotta go through the check and balances.
Dry, bro. Run that school pocket is dry. Run that school
Absolutely,
shit's dry. Run it dry. Deplete that shit. Deplete it.
It makes absolute sense, bro.
Deplete it so bad they don't even have money for school lunch. They don't have money for books.
There should be not just suing going on. It should be arrests being made. Multiple arrests.
Hey, let me arrest
This
that
is
teacher.
wrong, man.
I arrest that teacher. Don't worry. That teacher's gonna get to the prison. I mean to the precincts. Pretty good. They're gonna, yeah.
In our education system, these are taxpayer-funded teachers who are doing this. And you know, we want to send a nationwide message to these school systems, these parents, and these school boards that parents.
Yeah, cause it's like you have to go to the school board, but you know the school board is actually promoting this. They're actually putting all these sexualized books in the school, like into they're putting it into school, middle school, elementary, like places where you shouldn't be even talking about this to these kids, you know. Man, and all of this is happening under the Democrats' watch. Just to say that.
Parents govern their children, not these teachers.
Mhm.
And we're going to
Yeah.
give them the tools that they need, our parents, to protect them against indoctrination and all of these crazy things they're doing. You know, it's
Basically,
Yeah, basically, that's
indoctrination.
indoctrination.
That's the word.
If you gotta, if the kid didn't go to you about this, and you gotta put this in the kid's head, then you turn that kid out. That turning these kids out.
Yeah, man.
And then these kids, 10 to 15 years down the line, they went along with the surgery and all that BS, spent hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars on this just so they can try to feel happy. Then they realize they don't feel happy, and then they wish they can go back, but they can't because you know you can't reverse permanent damage to your body. And then they get very depressed, very, very depressed, and then they find that bottle, and then they find all their sorrows and all their stuff at the end of the bottle, and then what they end up doing, they end up putting that rope around their neck, and they end up swinging like a freaking apple or whatever swings on the tree. They end up swinging. They end up making a good ornament, a human flesh ornament.
enough now to raise a child in this world that they don't need to be taken to, talked about to sex change
That's crazy.
in an after-school program.
She made a good point. They're being talking about sex change in an after-school program. And after sex change, bro. And you know what? You know the crazy thing is? That teacher and that assistant that teacher brought in, they're not going to feel no freaking remorse when that kid is regretful of their action, regretful of their transitioning. They're not going to feel, they're going to be like, well, I just thought, I was trying to make you happy. I was trying, no. They're not going to feel nothing. They have an agenda, and that's what they're going after, man. Like, if you're so happy being this, be that on your own freaking damn time. Be that in your own privacy.
Why
you
you
know?
gotta do
Don't do
things in
it.
secret
Don't.
like that?
Yeah, don't like try to get kids to be a part of this whole. No, keep it to yourself. You know. If you're so happy, if you're so prideful of your sin, then keep it to yourself. Why you gotta like try to change other people's kids into that? That don't make sense.
Yep, keep it going.
That don't make
In
sense.
a secret club. I'm so glad to have you
Secret
both
club.
on. I'm going to bring you back because I want to update as this goes forward. Aaron and Pam, thank you.
Wow. Yeah, man. That was the video, guys. Yeah, man. This is some crazy.
Yeah, that's the only video we have for you guys tonight.
That's all we have for tonight. But yeah,
What is
man.
it?
Closing sentiments.
Guys, also I want to say this. We're gonna be when we really more active with our Patreon and our Rumble account. We're gonna really be talking more about these type of situations. We're gonna really talk about this type of subject a lot more because a lot more people need to talk about it because it's wrong. It's complete. You can't justify it. Like you can get in the comment section right now and try to justify it. Please try to. I would love to. We would love to talk to you about how this is justifiable.
Yep, and I'm just gonna end it off with a Bible verse.
Oh wait, hold on. Before you do that, like what I think about all of this is it's wrong. These kids are young. They're young. There's a reason why kids are not allowed to vote because they have impressionable minds. You know, their mind is young. They're not mature. They're not mature. Literally, they're not mature. Why are you talking to somebody who's not mature? Like they can easily succumb to wherever you put into their mind. You know? And once you abuse that type of power, that makes you a bad guy. You know? If you can't talk to the parents and the student on the same table about this, then you know you're doing something wrong. If the parents can't be here while you're doing all of this, then you know you're doing something wrong. And most of the time, these people who do transition, all these stuff, they've been touched as kids, and they're doing it to the next one. It's like they didn't learn from their from the pain. But man, there's a lot more to say about it. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about this, man. This is wrong, and I hope they take everything from the school. They take as much as they can from the school, because that school deserves to lose everything because of this.
Yep. Arrest needs to be made.
There's no excuse.
Yep. And we're just gonna close it off with this message for people of that alternative lifestyle who's trying to what's the word here? What's the word again they said on the news?
Groomers?
Yeah, to the groomers. Okay, Matthew 18. But if anyone causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for him to have a large millstone hung around his neck and to be drowned in the depths of the sea. So,
and the sea is a very scary place.
So all I gotta say to all of this, man, even if the parents don't get their justice, just know vengeance is for the Lord. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the worst things you can do is mess with the children.
Mess with the children, man.
Once you messing with the children,
all they wanted to do was get married, Jerry. Yeah. That's all they wanted to do was get married. And then look at us.
Yeah, look at us. You misguided.
Less than 10 years away. Thanks,
the Lord Obama. The Lord don't play with that, bro.
Thanks,
Obama.
Thanks very much, Obama. You put this BS out of the bag. You took it out of Pandora's box and you let it run amok.
Yep, but guys,
because you worship Satan.
All right, we're gonna end it off right here, guys.
I feel like I don't even want to end this shit. I want this shit to go on for the rest of my life. Yeah, that's how long I can tell you how bad.
Yeah, Fred is very passionate about this subject, rightfully so.
Yeah,
because he sees the errors in this, wrongness,
I see the errors,
deception.
And I see where this ends. You know, I see where this ends for those because I feel bad for them. I'm not gonna lie, I feel bad. I remember years ago, I was at a store, right? I seen this. It was a man. He was shopping in the females section. He was wearing female clothes, and he my thing is the only thing I could look at him was just I didn't find him disgusting. I didn't find him. And then you have this was back then, like more than 10 years ago. And then people look at him, they're pointing, looking, just laughing. It's like my eyes. I'm looking at somebody who really want to be this, and it's sad to me. You know, it's like I could feel. I can't say I can feel their pain. It's like I can try to empathize with them and see where they're coming from. You know, I could try to understand where they're coming from, and it's hurtful because you know. There's going to be a point in their life where a realization comes, but when that realization comes, if you already made permanent damage to your body, then it hurts even more. That regret is it's just gonna sting a little bit more when you can't go back, when you can't, they just don't get the closure that they need to be happy. There's a lot to say about it, man, you know? Yep. And they're just attacking young kids who who are finding who they are, you know, and they're putting something, they're polluting their mind with something that is not beneficial for them.
Yep.
But that's all I'm gonna say about it. But yeah, that was the video, guys.
Yep. Guys, thanks for watching, man. We're gonna sign off.
Peace. Man, I'm surprised you two didn't like block the video.